Thanks for joining me again. Just as a quick review, I want to go over some of these shapes. I believe in the video that I did for you, I included more shapes than what are here, but this is a cube, okay? A rectangular prism with the two square faces on both ends and then the rectangles all the way around. The sphere like a ball, the cylinder with the circle faces on top and bottom, and the cone with the circle face, no edges, one vertice, one point, okay? And then it's easier probably to see the edges and the points in these figures. So if you need to come back to this for anything, please do. Okay, so now all you're gonna do is just tell me which shape you think is a sphere. Is it the die or the number cube, the basketball, or the cup? Okay, if you said basketball, you are correct. That's a sphere, that's a ball. A cube, okay, a cube is like what we drew, and that is the number cube. This is a cube. What would you say this is? Cylinder. Another cylinder here. This is the tricky one. This is the rectangular prism. Okay. Here we have cylinder. Which one of these shapes is a cylinder? Okay, a cylinder is also like the shape of a silo. You all might be familiar with what a silo looks like. That's a cylinder, or a can of soup. Okay, here we have a rectangular prism and a cube. Oh, rectangular prism. We have two here. This one is a cylinder, okay, but oops, I don't know why that did that. We have a rectangular prism here, and we have a rectangular prism here. I'm going to try to scroll down a little bit. A cone. Well, easy enough. This looks just like an ice cream cone, and then this looks very similar to that. Okay, this is a very odd shape. I would say this is the closest to a sphere. Okay, this balloon shape. Julio used cardboard squares as the flat surfaces of a cube. How many squares did he use? Well, this is not a cube, this is not a cube, this is a cube, and it is saying how many squares did he use? Okay, so here's a square right here. 1. Here's a square. 2. Here's a square. 3. I should probably change colors. Here's a square. 4. Here's a square. 5. And here's a square. 6. So Julio used 6 squares to make his cube. Okay, now it says circle the shapes that have a curved surface. Remember, no edges. Okay, so here we have edges. That's not curved. Those are straight lines. Okay, we have lots of straight edges in these two shapes. However, we have curved surfaces here. Oops. Around the sides of the cone. The whole entire sphere. I don't know why my pen's not working. the whole entire sphere is a smooth surface. And then we have a circle, we have faces on the top and bottom here, but all the way around, you can roll this thing. That is a smooth surface. You can roll the cylinder. Okay, those are smooth surfaces. Okay, now let's pretend these are stamps and you just pick it up and you make a mark. Okay, if you dipped this in ink and you stamped it on a piece of paper, would it turn out looking like a circle? No, it's going to turn out looking like a rectangle because that's what's on the bottom there. Now, if you took the cylinder and you dipped it in ink and you made a shape, yes, that is going to turn into a circle. And if you take the cube, dip it in ink on the bottom, and you make a shape, it's going to turn into a square. Now we're going to match the shapes to the real items, okay? So a cube, a number cube, a cone, an ice cream cone, a sphere, is like a can of soup, and a ball is like a sphere. All right, that is it for today. If you will click down, we can practice some questions on the new things that you learned today. Thanks, guys.